We're building goblins.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jimmy,
I'm Luke.
and we're from What's the Table. We're once again at our favorite local card store, and
We live here. We live in the back room, just like goblins.
so we have a new series of videos we're going to be throwing at you guys. It's called The Road to Becoming the Goblin King, or The Journey to Becoming the Goblin King. We haven't fully decided in the first part, but it's all about becoming the Goblin King. And I thought, who better than Muxus, Goblin Grandee? He clearly is a king. He's got a crown on his head.
He's got
He's got armies behind him. They got cannons and catapults and stuff, and a bunch of poor goblins holding him up. But look how cool.
It's not wrong.
But he looks like a king to me. Does he not?
Oh yeah, very much so. Better than that mob boss Krinko.
No, we are running him specifically.
For flavor.
It's more for flavor, but also because of the fact that we want to become a king here. And Krinko's a mob boss. He's very powerful, and generally
he's
generally the more sought after and go to goblin for goblin commander. But this, I feel like, is
a better for flavor.
Oh yeah,
Much better.
So what this is going to be is,
Goblin King?
so in this video we're going to be going over just kind of our rough ideas. We're not going to we don't have a deck ready at all.
No,
this is just us.
This is us talking out our butts.
And it's also going to be us throwing ideas. And if you guys want to get involved, please get involved. Like, give us your ideas of what goblins we can throw in here. How can we improve? How can you guys help us become the next Goblin King?
Don't play goblins. First comment.
All right. Be an orc. That's how you become a Goblin King.
I mean,
all right.
you're technically not wrong.
All right. So first off, we have Muxus, Goblin Grandee. He's our commander, and he's a legendary creature, Goblin Noble. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 6 cards of our library. Put all Goblin creature cards with converted mana cost 5 or less among them onto the battlefield, and the rest go to the bottom of our library in a random order.
So far, I think all the goblins I've seen have been at least 5 or less.
Every goblin is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Not every goblin we're playing.
Yeah.
Whenever he attacks, he gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each other goblin we control. So he can get really big himself.
Now, that also goes towards goblin tokens, wouldn't it?
Yes, every goblin creature.
Okay.
So first off, what's a king without a ton of expendable pawns? Now, once again, we're building this from scratch with the handful of goblin cards we have available to us.
Yeah.
So, all right. Ooh, there you go. We have a Fireblade Charger, a Goblin Bushwhacker. He's whacking bushes.
That's supposed to be kid friendly.
Legion Loyalist, Goblin Gavelier.
Cavalier?
Gavelier, that works, yeah, Gavelier.
It's Cavalier.
Gavelier, okay. Goblin Arsonist.
I don't think he's an arsonist.
See, sometimes you know words.
No. He reminds me of, I think it's Tut Tut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except he's not near as bad. Goblin Taskmaster.
Tut Tut's good. Tut Tut, good boy.
Goblin Balloon Brigade. Don't ask the competitive players that question. Don't say that to competitive players. I'm just saying for standard and stuff like that. They hate that card.
I'm gonna go find a professional player. Like, hey, do you like this card?
Torch Courier. Spear Spewer.
That's a tongue tire right there.
Goblin Chirurgeon. It's supposed to be surgeon, but it is surgeon, but it's chirurgeon. I don't say chirurgeon.
That's the goblin.
Oh, you say chirurgeon. We'll say from now on it's the Goblin Chirurgeon.
Chirurgeon.
We'll just say that just to annoy people.
Surgeons that now.
No, he's chirurgeon. You say that to every single person who plays against this deck. So yeah, I thought the Goblin Chirurgeon means chirurgeon. No, chirurgeon.
You have to say it different every time.
Chirurgeon.
Surgeon.
Yeah, Goblin Champion.
The goblin that cuts off legs.
All right, so those are all of our 1-drops, all of our little itty-bitty, semi-expendable dudes. So I think we're starting to have a kind of a good grasp of having goblins, but we can work on it. It's still something to work
there's
on.
going to be a lot of working on.
Here's another one. This guy is one of our actual win cons, Conspicuous Snoop. This guy is actually kind of insane.
Now, how is this one leading to a win con?
Well,
I don't know.
Okay, so he's a win con because with him we play with the top card of our library revealed, and we can cast goblin spells from the top of our library. Keep in mind, there are actual goblin tribal spells in the game where they create goblin tokens.
Oh, okay, I get
So you can also play those two.
Oh, okay.
As long as the top card of our library is a Goblin card, he has all the activated abilities of that card.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this card's actually insane.
That's kind of good.
This card's actually insane. This card's one of our win cons. It helps like lead into big combos. Like let's say if we have a certain other card later, we have him on top of our deck. This guy is now him.
Put this guy on top of the deck. Let's go.
No, that won't work. It's activated abilities, not ETBs aren't. That's a trigger. It's not activated.
We're playing with bad people.
All right. Next, we have Goblin Shortcutter. Don't take shortcuts, kids.
Take him.
Goblin Instigator. Goblin War Driver.
Before we continue on, I'm sorry. I love his flavor text. We can take him. You go first. I think he's got one of my favorite flavor texts.
That's pretty funny. Goblin War Driver. Ornery Goblin. Goblin Diplomats.
Say ornery.
Ornery.
It's ornery.
Ornery. There's an R. There's an R there. ORNERY. Ornery.
Ornery.
You're literally forgetting the R in the word. Goblin Diplomats.
Are they diplomatic?
Yeah, say when you need to convey that special kind of message. Look at the art. All right, so we're getting there. We're starting to come along now. We're starting to get some good goblins going, but we still need a little more buffs. We are still working on certain things.
Oh yeah.
Keep in mind, this is the base. We're still have a lot more to go with.
This is why this turned into a series.
The Goblin King. He's a false king. Don't worry. Muxus is the only real king.
Don't worry. We'll knock down the usurper for you, Muxus.
This is for when anyone else is playing red and we want them to die.
I mean, that's a lot of people we play with.
Right.
I mean, wait. Every one we play with has red, don't they?
Generally, almost every single player we play against has some type of red deck. Not everyone plays red all the time. Like,
but have red in their color.
No, because I don't think Kyle plays red at all. Red's common color amongst our friend group and play group, but
not.
It's common enough that's gonna kill people.
Oh yeah.
Goblin War Chief, because
Why not?
Oh, that's front. Yeah. What do you have now?
How dare you have two in a command?
I know. I just different artwork.
Is that a Shadowboard Apostle?
Yeah, you're right. Goblin War Chief, because we want our goblins to cost less and make them hasty. Treasure Nabber. This is only $5. You know what this card does?
Steal stuff.
Whenever your opponent taps an artifact for mana, gain control of that artifact till the end of your next turn. If you drop this early enough, let's say like turn 1, let's say Mountain, Soul Ring, play Treasure Nabber, pass. Anyone else who's playing aggressive now has to stop. Because they can go, cool, Mountain Soul Ring, but they can't tap that Soul Ring unless they want you to have that for a whole turn. Like, so imagine, so anyone who's playing, anyone who's playing like somewhat serious ramp, like artifact ramp, like all of a sudden your turn 2 could look like I have 10 mana. And in Goblins, you can win off that.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
That's actually like disturbing. It's only $5. This card's way too good in my opinion for that.
Really good card.
Goblin Chain Whirler. This card terrorized an entire standard for a while. He's a 3/3 for 3 with first strike, and whenever he enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control. A lot of chip damage, especially in a 4-player game where there's a lot of different things going on.
Oh yeah.
Goblin Matron.
Take out a lot of creatures.
Yeah. Goblin Matron. She tutors goblins.
Does she?
Yeah, she tutors goblins.
She don't look very tutory to me.
Look how old she is. Reckless Bushwhacker. Relic Robber.
Is it like Treasure Napper?
No. Not near as good. He's still a kind of a good card though.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
He leaves your opponents with burning rocks.
I mean,
that burn them.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Krenko, 10 Street Kingpin. So he's a kingpin. He's not an actual king.
We need more Muxes.
Boggart Brute. All right, now we're going to the 4-drop goblins. Yes, we are playing Krinko in the main deck, and that's one of the cards I was referring to with
One of the earlier cards.
Conspicuous Snoop.
Yeah.
Conspicuous Snoop, and you reveal Krinko top of your deck, and it's dumb. Goblin Ringleader, he ringleads. When he enters battlefield, reveal top 4 cards of your library, and put all Goblin cards revealed that way into your hand.
So he's one of those ones that, hey guys, I got shiny.
Yeah. Beetleback Chief, ETBs, create 2 1/1 Goblin creature tokens.
I mean, not bad.
Battle Rattle Shaman. At the beginning of combat, your turn, you may have target creature get +2/+0. That's each combat, so every time you enter combat, you're giving someone a little bit more buff, which is there's better cards than that, but it's what we have
right now. It's not bad.
Goblin Goon. This is the thick boy.
That's a thick boy.
6/6. You can't attack unless you control more creatures than your opponent does.
That can be kind of easy with goblins.
That's very easy with goblins. And you can't block unless you have more. Unless you control more creatures than the attacking player.
So
you always need to have more creatures, which this deck should always be doing. Brash Taunter, because we like taunting our enemies. Whenever he is dealt damage, he deals that much back to opponent, so he's indestructible. So we'll play the Brash Taunter. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool! That's a nice 12/12 you got. And now he fights it. He lives. You take 12.
That's dumb.
Yeah,
that could easily kill someone.
You can start with already the aggressiveness of zombies. Goblins. Goblin zombies. Ooh.
Goblin Slayer would be having a bad time.
Or a great time. Goblin Commando. He hits board and then he just burns something.
Rambo?
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of these are some of these cards are great and some of these cards are but it's part of what we're doing, part of the process. All right.
Could be worse.
Now we're going to our instance. We are playing aggressive, although some of these could just be goblins or goblin support cards. These are just cards to do things right now. This shock does damage to players or planeswalkers or anything you want to. Magma Spray only hits creatures, but it gets rid of them permanently if you do so. Outnumbered. Yes. Able to Hey, that's a big old Drazi you got there. 1/1s. Overwhelm it. Lightning Strike, because we want to just blast things. We will be playing Lightning Bolt. Do not worry. I just couldn't find an extra right now.
I think I have one.
I have extras. I just couldn't find them with my stuff right now. Well, one of us will have one.
Yeah.
Chaos Warp, because
more goblins.
No. What? No, Chaos Warp. Because we need removal. We need just non-creature removal in this deck. This is how you do it.
I watched a game where a guy.
That's a nice Gaia's Cradle you have. Let's see what it is now.
Gaia's Cradle.
It's a swamp.
I've seen people
flip into the same card.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
It's like Chaos Warp, same card.
At least it can't attack this turn. Has haste. Well, god darn it. Faithless Looting.
Fun card.
Because we want to loot. Because we want to just draw. We don't care. We can get rid of bad goblins and hopefully get good goblins. Cathartic Reunion. Shenanigans.
Yeah.
2 mana, destroy an artifact. It's pretty good.
Oh, I thought he was being.
No,
I thought you were talking about that card.
No. It's an actual card called Shenanigans we're playing.
I was trying to figure out, is that card Shenanigans?
That's Dredge, but we don't care about Dredge. I mean, it's Dredge 1, so it's not that. So, if we really need to blow up artifacts, yes, this card's great. Mizian Mortars, because overloading to wipe our opponent's board of little things is great. When we're playing against another token deck, this is how we deal with them. Oh, cool, bunch of little tokens. I'm the only one with. Oh, crap.
Here we go.
And
goblins came by, guys.
Wardrobe malfunction. It's not wardrobe malfunction.
Sorry, Jimmy lost his shirt again.
Yep. Technical difficulties. Hit the table too hard.
How dare you?
That's what happens when you're big like I am.
Heck.
So, Tormenting Voice, more card draw, Pillage, because we can't. Sometimes we need to destroy lands too.
Land hate, my favorite.
We're playing mono red, so I think we're allowed to play land hate,
not just an excessive amount.
Well, no, we're even allowed. I think we're allowed to play because we don't have like we're playing mono red. We don't have a whole lot of versatility. We don't have any real control or.
We just blow things up.
I think it's. I think everyone. I think we should be. It should be fair for us to play land hate, artifact hate, and stuff like we normally can't do it.
Hate, in general.
Yeah, we eventually will play Blood Moon because, yes.
Go ahead.
Geomancer's Gambit, destroying more lands, but they get a basic in return. But we also need to draw a card.
Pretty good.
Goblin Scouts. Put 3 Goblin Scout tokens into play. They are 1/1s with Mountain Walk.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because when you want to push for damage.
All right. We have only a few more cards left. Oh, wow. I'm tired.
Jimmy did not sleep again.
Yeah, always. I'm always awake. I don't sleep. It's bad for me.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I don't do drugs. That was a weird segue.
Yeah.
It only goes backwards.
Exactly.
The segue that only goes backwards. Goblin Oriflamme.
Yeah, or a Flamme. Look at you reading words properly. I'm proud of you.
Yes. Attacking creatures get a +1/+0, so just makes our goblins hit harder. Goblin Caves. We enchant a land. We're going to enchant the mountain. And if we do, all our goblins get +0/+2 to stop our opponents from missing mortars us.
That should be kind of good.
Yeah, well, it allows us to make our goblins a little thicker so they're not easily just chump blocked. Goblin Slide. If we cast a non-creature spell, we may pay 1. If we do, we put a 1/1 goblin with haste on battlefield. This is an actual bomb of a card, especially for all the non-goblin stuff we're playing. We're not playing a whole lot, but even still, we will be playing some. And this card's just going to be phenomenal for that means, especially for the artifacts we're playing. Now, we will be playing cards like Soul Ring. We'll be playing just generic, like just kind of okay mana rocks. We will be playing those. I didn't pull them out. I was just busy trying to find goblins. So the only artifact we have right now, physically in front of us, is Icon of Ancestry.
Which is really good in this deck.
Oh yeah, it's a pseudo lord card, allows us to dig for more goblins. Yeah, we will get cards like Vanquisher's Banner and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, this is what we're working with for the moment.
Yeah.
But like I said, we will get like some of the cheap mana rocks, Prismatic Lens, and all that stuff, and Soul Ring. Like
eventually get a Mana Vault, Mana Crypt.
The Crypt.
Our one land we're playing in the deck, guys. That's all you need is just one land.
Goblin,
the rest of it's rocks.
Goblin Burrows. Great for just making, specifically for Muxus, one-shots. Because that's the thing, people forget, Muxus is a, we can just kill people with Muxus.
See, I have never seen a Muxus Goblin deck. I think this is the first one I've seen.
A lot of people don't play it because, one, they prefer to play Crinkle, but also, two, people don't play Muxus because he's kind of hard to get. He's a jumpstart card, and therefore, you only get him if you pull the Goblin pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the only way you can get him. So he's actually, and because of that, he fetches a pretty decent price. I think it's like $35, $38 right now, something like that. I got mine cheap. I'm glad I did. But no, he's a really strong card. He is definitely especially, I will be playing cards like, I have an Embercleave. It's in another deck, but I really don't play that deck too much. So I will be adding Embercleave. We'll be adding
just a few other good cards.
Well, a few equipment cards, just to really kind of make them really good. Because like him with an Embercleave, if you're swinging, and say you have like six goblins, like that's almost Gant's game right there.
What's Embercleave do again? That's not a card I've
Gives a
come across.
+1/+1 double strike and trample.
Whoa.
So if you swing and you can flash it in,
yeah,
and it's 6 mana, but it costs 2 red and 4 colorless, but it costs 1 less for each attacking creature you have.
So it could almost be essentially free almost.
So we swing with Muxus, and we swing with a few other and a bunch of like 6 others, and and then he gets he'll become a 10/10, and let's say. Rogue's Passage will also play that. Let's say we have Rogue's.
So we can guarantee them.
Well, let's pretend we don't have Rogue's Passage. Let's say they chump block him with like a 1/1.
Yeah.
Then we go flash in Embercleave. Now he's 11/11 double striking trample. There's 20 commander right there. Ugh.
Oh. Yeah. that's
It's
nasty.
yeah, it's
That's
definitely
nasty.
a nasty card. We'll also play stuff like Fervor and Anger. That way, give all of our stuff haste more often, not just the one chieftain.
Then a couple other like extra combats.
Maybe. War. I have a few cards of that. We also do, like I said, more Goblin Lords. Like we have ideas of what to do, but we just
Trying to get there.
yeah, we're trying to get there. And honestly, once again, we also will eventually get like Perforos because that card's dumb.
Oh yeah, I have a Perforos. I think.
If you have an extra one, if you have one,
I'm about to break it apart.
then we can use that for this deck. So, but yeah, give us your ideas, people. Let us know. What do you think we should do? Help us on our road to becoming the Goblin King.
I can almost guarantee the first comment is going to get rid of Muxus.
Without making Muxus not the commander. Muxus will always be the commander of this deck, and we will become the Goblin King with his power.
The road to be king.
So, once again, everybody, like us, share, subscribe, like just let everyone know about us. That if you think someone you know would like this kind of content, send it to them. Let them know. We want views. We want subscribers. We want people.
We want to entertain more people.
We want people to watch our videos because if you guys start watching our videos and subscribing and everything, and eventually we'll be able to become monetized, we'll be able to actually turn that money from YouTube into better content.
Which would be nice for you guys.
I mean, I would love to also produce better content,
yeah.
better quality content, and not just film on a phone and a cheap little tripod.
I mean,
Little phone tripod.
eventually get a big phone tripod.
Even having a studio would be nice. Even a small little studio room would be nice. A small little room would just be nice to just properly do this without doing it on someone's table or doing it here.
I'm currently getting a fist fight with my wife, so we can have that. She's winning.
Oh Lord, but no, yeah. Like I said, people, like, share, subscribe. Let us know if there's any changes you want us to make in general to our channel, but also more importantly for the crux of this video, let us know what we can do to improve this deck. Name cards, name what sets they're from, so we can look them up. Just help us out.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything you
Remember,
guys comment would
with
help.
your help, we shall go on our journey to become the Goblin King. My name is Jimmy.
I'm Luke.
This was What's on the Table.
I know a title for this. I want to be king.
Well, I just Disney copyrights. No.
No, because they will hunt us down.
Bye.
Bye.